Let me see. I'm trying to go live. Okay. I don't know if this is right. Is there anybody out there who could see me? I know this is embarrassing. Well, this is one of those things where I'm not sure what you're doing. Oh my God, I am live. Oh my God, I am live. Why am I showing up in that mode? I don't know why. Um, I'm trying to figure this out. I hope nobody is actually. Oh my God, it's 7 people watching me. I'm sorry. If you are on right now with me, excuse me and what I look like, I am totally live. I just thought I would pop on here just out of the blue. I know. Send me a word that let me know. Can see you out, you upside down. I don't know how to change it. I just thought I would do this and stop procrastinating. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera and let me know what it looks like in the comments, okay? Okay. What does it look like now? Can you flip the camera? Um, I turned it into landscape mode, which is up and down. No, that's not landscape. I mean portrait mode. Okay, I'm trying to do it landscape so that it's not the small screen, you know, like a reel or a story. So I'm going to turn it again, okay? Stay with me. Oh, oh, I see. I don't know why that's doing that. That's interesting. Let me see here. Hold on. Oh my gosh. This is embarrassing. Okay. All right. Okay. So we're just gonna be like this in this mode. What do you think? Do y'all like it in this mode? It's just me live. Okay, keep it like that. Okay. All right. Well, hello. Okay. So the reason why I showed up today in this present moment is I'm here, as you can see, in my dining area. And we're live. We're literally live. That's my iPad over there, if you didn't see it. But excuse me in my attire. I am barefoot, which you can't see. We won't show all that. But the reason why I showed up on today, because I was trying to make some decisions. So I'm starting on these chairs. I don't know if I have shown them yet on the channel, but I just thought I'd bring you along for a live process of how I think when I am processing things. So y'all can see me? No, you were good before. Okay, great job, but you have feedback. Oh, that's because I have on the iPad. Let me turn that down. Okay, how's that? Is that better? Is that better? Can y'all still hear me? Oh, I don't see the comments rolling. Okay, all right. So now I'm going to set you up on the tripod, which is behind you. You can't see it. So give me a second here. Stay with me. This is interesting. I tried to do it on my iPad, but it kept telling me to download Chrome, which I have Chrome, and I just it would not go. It wouldn't go. It would not do what I needed it to do in the moment. So I just wanted to pop on with y'all. I kind of like this in the moment thing, you know, especially like when I'm on TikTok. I know I'm not looking all the things. So, okay. So I was trying to do this in a more professional manner. I don't know if you can actually be in a professional manner when you're going live. Can you? Hello, El Russell. Hello, Karen. Hello, Mariah. How are you all doing? Who else is in here? Let me know. Who else is in here? I feel like I'm on QVC. Okay. I feel like I'm on QVC. It says, you're good, sis. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Hi, Deidre. Okay. So the point for me coming on today live like this is me. All of me in all of my glory. The point of me coming on live today is I'm doing these chairs. Y'all see these chairs? Can you see it? It's a bar stool. And if you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, I did post on there. I know I did on TikTok. And the reason why I posted them, I've got them on Facebook Marketplace because you know your girl loves pre-loved. I absolutely love pre-loved. And so during this process, you know, I love the word, I call myself a fabric junkie. I know that may not be correct out there in the world, but I am. I absolutely love fabric. And hence the fabric, which is Designs by Shenell Etsy shop. But on this process of redoing the chairs, I am trying to decide because I have so many pillow covers, well, fabric colors and choices, prints, solids, just so many of them. And I absolutely just about love them all. But I have to think about the process when I am doing it for someone else. They're not per se for someone else because I got them off of Facebook Marketplace and I am, as usual, enhancing my upholstery skills. I know how to upholster a chair, but I also have to think about who I'm upholstering the chairs for. In this matter, it's for a complete stranger. I don't know who because I'm going to turn around and put them on Facebook Marketplace and sell them. So, with that in mind, I really want to do something colorful and fun because I love color as well, as I mentioned before. And what are you saying in the comments? Because I can't see them. Please thumbs up this live if you have not already done so. Oh, okay. But can y'all hear me? Are you still with me? Can y'all still hear me? I don't know. It says 7 on here. But yeah. So let me know your thoughts as we go along with this process because that's why I'm actually live. Again, I don't want y'all just here looking at me and just listening to me. I want this to be an interaction. I want it to be a conversation, okay? So let's do that. That's the purpose of me going live. And if you have any questions while we are in this process, in this moment, then let me know, okay? Regarding chairs or something close to chairs, decorating with chairs, that type of thing, okay? So, what are we saying here? Miss V, hi, how are you, Miss V? So, I'm trying to decide on fabrics for the chairs. So, I can go the easy route and keep them, you know, I like blue. I like all the colors. And go blue on the front or just blue on the back. And then add a coordinating color in the front of the chair, which if you've seen my videos before, you've seen me do. on some other chairs I had. I know this is rather discombobulated. It's not as polished as my regular videos because we're live and I am by myself in this moment. But again, I like color as well. But this beautiful fabric here, what do y'all think? What do you think? I know we're in the era of neutrals, you know, everything creams, white, beiges, taupes, browns, all of those things, but we can use those colors in conjunction, well, the lack of color, in conjunction with color to bring in just a little bit more life and a little bit more fun, as I like to call it. Let's see here. That's pretty. You like this? I like it too. Hi, Michelle. Thank you for letting me know you can hear me. So again, bringing in some color, I think would be absolutely fabulous on these chairs. They are, let me show you. I promise you, I feel like I'm on QVC. I'm not trying to sell you anything. Well, I'm trying to sell you on helping me figure out which fabric that I want to use for these chairs. Because again, I'm not going to be keeping them. I'm going to be selling them. So they are counter height bar stools. And as you can see, I've already stripped them down of all of the existing fabric that was here when I purchased them. I got them at such a deal. I just couldn't leave them off because I love to stroll around Facebook Marketplace. How many of you out there use Facebook Marketplace? It is an excellent place, I have to say, to find beautiful furnishings at an excellent low price. You can get some great quality things. I promise you, to myself, I sound like a commercial. Let's see. What are you saying? Beautiful, Mariah? Thanks. Thanks. So, again, this is one color choice that I would like to use. And then maybe taking the blue in the back with this, and then putting the blue in the back with this. What do you think? Is that an idea? Doing the seat in the floral and the facing front in the floral, and then coordinate with the blue so that you have something different when you come upon it from the back. What do you think about that idea? Let me know your thoughts. Love it, Miss V? How many stools are you doing? I only had the opportunity to purchase 2. That's all they were selling. It's only 2. So it is what it is. And at that price, I absolutely couldn't leave them behind. I'm going to tell you the price. They were $10 for both of them. Nothing wrong with them. No dents, no scratches, no breaks. As you can see here, the beautiful wood. Can you see the wood? Made of wood. They really look like the Restoration Hardware finish. They're not Restoration Hardware per se in brand. I don't know what brand they actually are. I would have to flip it over again and look. Well, it really doesn't matter as long as the quality is there, right? That's my thoughts. I'm not a brand name junkie. I don't have to have a brand name, you know, associated with whatever it is that I'm doing. It's nice having those things because myself, I really like Ralph Lauren, but not the furnishing prices, of course, because we are here, especially on my channel. I like to do things beautifully, elegant, classic, and classy, but also on a budget while helping you all do the same thing. So again, if you have any comments, questions, or anything, this is a perfect opportunity for you to dive in with it on this live. What are you saying? Okay, that's good. So it will not be too busy. Well, you mean with the floral print on the seat and the front facing, and then the blue in the back? Is that what you mean? I would want the blue as the main cover and the floral in the back, but I'm a neutral person. Okay, I can definitely understand that, Michelle. I agree, because that's a safe spot for me, is what I'm thinking. But again, I do love color, so I just thought we would do something fun together And I could tell the people that you all helped me out on today with this dilemma, right? So we're going to call this a design dilemma. So I know that's a safe spot because I myself too, I love neutrals, but I also love color. And that is safe, especially because I'm not going to be keeping the chairs. So that would be a safe thing to do. I love that idea. And let's see, Deirdre says, with more stools, it may appear too busy with the floral, but with 2 stools, it would be fine. That is a good thought. You're right. Definitely so. I definitely agree with that because I also like the idea of mixing and matching. Now, while I was strolling on Facebook Marketplace many times, I did notice, I think I could turn, can y'all hear me really good? Because this mic is not even connected to the phone, again, because my tablet would not do the streaming process. So I hope you can hear me really well. What was I saying? Oh, mixing and matching chairs. I've done that before in a previous video with some chairs that I did for my daughter's house. And I mixed and matched each one because that's very much her personality. She's very bubbly, very fun. She loves color. She loves all of those things. So when I want to see an abundance of color and things like that, I can go to her house and indulge in all of that with all of the colors. And I absolutely love it being enveloped in it because it gives you a whole different feel than having your neutrals and things like that in your home, which for me at this point in my life, which is very calming, it's very soothing, and for me it's still enveloping and cozy because I like to incorporate a lot of texture, not excessive amounts of texture because it can get excessive. I think you have to have a good balance, a good blend of texture with hard surfaces, soft surfaces, smooth surfaces. You have to balance all of those things out when you're designing a space. But I'm going way off track with all of that, but that does matter when we're going into something like this. But I do like the idea of it being just 2 chairs because if somebody was to buy them and then if they wanted to get 2 more neutral chairs and mix and match them, that would be an excellent look. Let's see here. Angie says hi. Hi. Hello, Angie. Hi, Carolyn. Hello. How are you? I know you've been around for quite a while. I appreciate the support of everyone. I really do. I appreciate you all, each and every one of you out there. Deirdre says, you are good. Oh, thank you. Little Mac. Hello. Hello, Little Mac. How are you? Again, so we have the floral, we have the blue and the ideas that we've been given with the blues and the florals. I also have this. Now, I like to use unconventional things when I am recovering things and making things. In this case, if you've seen the other video that I did with the sheet set, the power of a sheet set. Sheet sets, you can do so much with sheet sets. You can take a sheet set, and by the way, I purchased this one for $7.99. I don't know if you all go to Aldi, but when I go to Aldi, number one, I love the price of their chicken wings. The uncooked family pack of chicken wings, they are always at an excellent price. Way lower than all of the other stores. Now, don't go out and buy all the chicken wings because I need to go stock up again. Okay, so I'm trying to get this out of the package. But I bought this at Aldi. So while you're shopping at Aldi, they have these aisles. I think it's maybe like one aisle, but it's kind of separated in most of them. And they have different things for your home that you can buy. I mean, they have supplies, just different things. But anyway, they have sheet sets on occasion, comforters, trash cans, things for your kitchen, just a numerous amount of things that you can buy for your home or for yourself. They even have shoes, honey, they have tights. I've seen so many things in there. But you know, I am a home decor lover. But I found this sheet set. It's absolutely gorgeous as well. Because you know Shenell, she's in her blue era. She still loves green and pink as well. So all of these can be incorporated together because a lot of people like to think of neutrals as just the creams, the beiges, the taupes, and things like that. But you can consider blues a neutral as well. And in another video, we'll talk about more about that. But anyway, I bought this sheet set with that thought in mind. It's a twin size sheet set, and I do believe it's a twin. Most of the time they come this size. It is a twin. It's a 4-piece twin set. Oh, no, it's not. It's a full. It's actually a full sheet set, and it was $7.99. It's actually good quality. You know, I love a good sheet set, y'all. That is something you have to think about when you're dressing your bed. If I've never addressed it in a video, is a good sheet set. There is something to be had when you're sleeping on a good sheet set. But buy the best that your money can buy. Don't go out there going over budget, trying to buy this astronomical priced sheet set, okay? But buy the best that your money can buy. You know, a lot of times they put the little locks on them now, so you really can't feel them because of cleanliness purposes, but sanitary purposes. But anyway, I know I just kind of go off the rails. Back to the sheet set and what we were talking about. Let me see, what are you saying in the comments? I am well, happy to catch a live. Love yourself. Thank you so much, Little Mac. Thank you. And I'm glad you're doing great, Carolyn. Awesome. Oh, I like that even better with the solid blue. You do. Anybody else like this with the solid blue? Which is this, with the solid blue. In our chinoiserie era, with the blue and whites. This is a very classic and classy style, very classic. It never, and I mean never, goes out of style. You can look back dated for many, many years and centuries, and you're going to see blue and white. It is classic. You can't mess with it. Why? Because you see blue in the sky every single day. You see white as well with the beautiful puffy clouds that are out there. So yeah, I'm extra like that. I love nature. Well, maybe that's a good icebreaker as well. Is there anything out there that you think about yourself that you just love without me being too nosy, you know? Or we used to do these things when I worked out in corporate America, where you had these icebreakers at your job, and they would ask you, or depends on who was conducting it. One of my questions was, I would ask all of the people there, is if you were an animal, any type of animal or bug, what would you be and why? So if anybody out there wants to answer that question for me, I would love to hear your answer. While we're going through this process. And I'll tell you what mine is. If you've been around for a while, you'll probably know what mine is. So let me hear what you have to say first. Any takers? No? You want to stick with the home decor process? I just want to keep it fun. Since I'm showing up here, I want to keep it fun as well. And just not too serious, because that's the point of me doing this live. I don't want to be all serious all of the time. I don't think I'm very serious. Well, anyway. The blue and the white. So, what do you think? Blue and white here and on the seat, and then blue in the back as a combination. What do you think? Let me know. So that's another thought to perhaps use. Of course, we have our tried and true, can't miss, very neutral but gorgeous, because of course, you know Shenell, you know her phrase, she loves her gold. So it has the gold in it, if you can see it up close. It is a beautiful chenille fabric, and it is a beautiful print, absolutely gorgeous. It's again a chenille, and it has a raised texture to it. It's very soft and very elegant, but it can be used in a very modern and casual atmosphere is what I like. Let's see, you said they are beautiful animals. Horse. Okay, somebody wants to be a horse. Okay, let's hold up a minute. Let's see. I hope this doesn't go too fast. And if yours passes by before we address it, put it back up there again. Watching your interior designs. TMB watching from South. Well, hello, TMB from South Africa. Oh my God, I love the reach of social media, of the internet, and how it's so broad. I was just talking to my daughter about that a couple of days ago, and how you can meet people from just all over the world now. You know, I have many people from all over the world who buy my pillow covers, and when I first got the first order, I was astounded. I really was. I was so excited. I was like, "You ordered my fabrics?" Way from Japan? Are you kidding me? I mean, I've gotten Australia, I've gotten them from everywhere. It's just always shocking to me. And who can be watching you? A bug, because they fly all over and smell the beautiful. I like that. I really like that. Okay, a bug. Oh, nice. Yeah, a bug. What kind of bug in particular? Miss Carolyn. Little Max says floral in the back, blue in the seat, and it may be easy to spot clean on the seat. That's true. Definitely true. Now, one thing I do like to encourage people to do with your different fabrics, especially if you're going to be reupholstering anything, get you some Scotch Guard and Scotch Guard your fabric. And that's with any furniture. If you had it over time, after a good cleaning first, if you've had it from over time, clean it first and then apply you some Scotch Guard on it, and you can protect it for even longer. I love a good quality piece of furniture, and especially that's one of the reasons why I like pre-loved and shopping at thrifting and antiquing and things like that, especially for furniture pieces, because the quality is just unmatched from things that are out there now. Not that there's not good furniture, but the quality of old furniture versus now, totally different. And let's see here. Deirdre says, I would be a giraffe so that I can see all the beauty around the world. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my God. I know the giraffe is very beautiful. And then the way that it moves is very, very graceful in its movement, and that neck and how that's a beautiful animal to be. I love that. And the colors on the giraffe especially, they are gorgeous to look at. That's, oh, a bee. Okay, a bee. Okay. All right, and you got a stinger attached to you too. All right. So she's pretty, she's colorful, and she lets you know I can sting you at the same time. I like that. I'm a fabric hoarder too. I love fabric. Okay, Michelle. All right, another fellow fabric junkie. We can say fabric hoarder. I love that as well. Me, myself, okay, if I was going to be a animal, let me see if y'all can guess what that is, because I've mentioned it before. Tell me which animal, if you watch my channel, that I really like. Come on, any takers? Any takers? Let's see here. I'm definitely a bird. Oh, I love birds. I absolutely love birds, and I like fat birds, you know, fabulous and thick like me. I love a fat bird. I love a bird, and the way they sing when you listen to them, you know, when they're out there in the trees and nature and the sounds that they make, and we all hear them. I'm definitely a bird. I love that, Michelle. You would be an elephant. Spot on, little Mac. Little Mac, you've been watching me for a while, huh? I would be an elephant. I absolutely love elephants. They are big, they are strong, they have feeling, they have emotion. If you've ever read anything, or if you haven't, read about elephants. They are some amazing creatures. Big fact about an elephant is I love the fact that if you were an elephant and when they come on the scene or they walk into a room, they don't have to say anything. Their presence says it all. Simple as that. But I love elephants. Deirdre says, hi fam, please thumbs up the live. Oh, thank you. There is a very fat dove family that visits my garden every year. Oh my gosh, you should take pictures of that. I would love to see that. You should definitely take pictures of that. I love to see pictures of birds, and especially fat birds. I don't know what my fascination is with fat birds, but they just look so cuddly. They look so pretty. They're just beautiful. Yeah, and I like when they just sit around, and especially for you, they have nested right there at your home, so that's pretty amazing. Okay, back to the chairs. Y'all want to talk about the chairs some more? Let's see. Of course, you've seen this tried and true here. the beautiful floral. Made plenty of pillow covers with this. This is a very popular print in my Etsy shop. Very popular. Sad thing about it is they have discontinued this fabric. I still have a pretty large enough roll, and I am making pillow covers for different ones who continue to order, but once it's gone, it is going to be gone. That's sad to me because I absolutely love this fabric. Why? Because it can go in modern interiors, it can go in traditional interiors, it can go in contemporary, it can go in classic, transitional, just so many different styles that this can go in. Why? Because if you look at the color variation that's in it, which is something I love, and it goes so beautifully with the colors here in this chair. When you look at the wood tones and you look at the fabric colors, I don't want to miss your questions or your thoughts. Deirdre, you are making this hard for us. This is pretty as well. I know. Hi, L. Russell. I'm inspired to do over 2 chairs as you can find good furniture these days. That's so true. You can't find good furniture, not good quality furniture. It's getting pretty hard. The standards have been lowered so much, but it's out there. That's why pre-loved is such a beautiful thing. Pre-loved, thrifting, antique, no matter what you want to call it. I love my word pre-loved. But this fabric here, as you can see, it goes beautifully with this, with the cream and gold leopard. You can use taupes with this. You can use beiges with this. You can use grays with this. You can use gold with this. This fabric brings out so many different colors, but it gives you that opportunity to add some extra texture, some pattern in your life, you know. So I like this one. So what do you think about this one? We could do cream and gold leopard on the seat, on the back, and maybe a pop of this on the back of the chair. What do you think? Let me know. Say what? See. Okay, I changed my vote. I vote for this one. You like this one? Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So you like this one? What's the vote out there? What do you all out there like so far? What's the vote? What's the consensus on the color combinations that we're trying to put together? This one. So we want to stay, in other words, you're saying we want to stay more neutral, safe zones. I don't want to call it safe, but it is beautifully safe. But safe zone, especially for reselling purposes. And then just add a pop of this in the back. I want a pop of surprise to add with it. Because again, it's actually very trendy now, the blues. They're very trendy. I've been using them for years. My love of blue came from my mom. My mom absolutely loved blue. Whenever I bought her anything, get it blue. When I bought her pants, she was specific. She wanted blue pants. So purses, not so much, but she would just tell me whatever. If she saw me with it, oh, I like that bag. That's very beautiful. And so I would say, okay, Mom, I'm going to get you one of those. Oh, I like that. But she would always tell me, though, don't spend too much money. She didn't like you spending a lot of money on things. She didn't believe in that at all. She liked pretty things, but she didn't believe in spending a lot of money. Furniture is more expensive made with low quality materials. You are so correct, Ms. VSP. You are so correct. So you have to be very conscious of that out there when you are purchasing new pieces of furniture. Look it over. You know, when you're buying a sofa, do the bounce test. Literally plop down on it and see what you get. If you sink into the back of that sofa when you're purchasing it, don't buy it. Don't buy it. That means the webbing is no good. The springs are probably most likely no good. Don't buy it. Don't risk it just at the thought of this is what I can afford now. I would rather you go out and spend and buy something that's pre-loved, save up a little bit more for what you can afford, but don't have your family sitting at home on the floor either. That's a no-no. Love the floral, but the neutral is better for resale and can match anything. Definitely true, Russell. And that's the thought, again, that I definitely have to take into account, that thought as well. I can do what I want to do and definitely what I want to see, which is some color and some fun pops going on. But neutrality for resale is definitely a must. I like the spotted fabric, the leopard, this one. And I will keep the sheet as you said. It is a good quality and it's a full size. I don't have any full size beds actually in my home. My bed is a queen, and then my bed, the guest bedroom bed, is a queen, and the other one is a king size, which is for me the queen only. But I do like the sheet set. I mean, I can always give it away or find another project to use it on. But we will see what happens. We will see, because there's a market out there, definitely for blue and white. Trust me, it is. Look it up when we get off this live and see what the market is out there for different things, which is something that I have to think about, me being a reseller as well and redoing furniture. I have to see what people are trending towards, what they like, what they desire in their homes, not just what I like, which is something I consider when I am decorating somebody else's home. I can't just think of what I want, which I pretty much never do. Now, I will tell them to stray away from certain things if I don't think it will look very well. But in the end, I definitely want to give you a product that you want. Love the floral, but neutral is better. Okay, yes. Okay, is it anybody else out there who have their spirit animal that they would be? I'm not done yet, though. We have another fabric. I know y'all are leaning towards neutrals. Keep it neutral. But this one here is one that I am really liking as well, which is this new on the scene for me. If you've seen my Instagram or TikToks, this beautiful, I've been cutting on it because I made some pillows for a client, and that'll be a video that is coming up of the living room in what I titled Tiny Home Inside a Home, something like that I said. Okay, that's because a call was trying to come through. So what do you think about this fabric? I know it looks like a lot. This is beautiful for spring, summer, winter, fall, especially if you love the muted down, muddied colors. So it's not so vibrant in your face colors, saturated colors. This is more muted, as you can see here. But the colors on camera do not, and I mean it, it does not do this fabric justice. It has the beautiful mauves, blues, greens, taupes, beiges, brown. It has a beautiful brown in here. It may come across as black, but it's actually brown. Can you see that? Right there? Right about here. The brown. Yeah. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, this is a fabric that I used in my client's home just recently. I put this fabric in there. I made pillows with it, but I used a combination of the mauves, the browns, and the taupes and beiges all on the sofa. So I made 2 of each one, but what she's going to do over time, she can mix and match. She can use 1 of each, or she can use pairs if she likes. So this one, I really like also. I know it's probably considered a little bit more dull when you look at it, but look at it in context with the wood. Look, do you see that? The wood color, can you really see that? I know I have never been this close all up in the camera. Oh my gosh. So look at that together and how that looks. It says, it's beautiful. Hi, thank you, Michelle. It is, it's absolutely beautiful. Hello, Edna. How are you? Yes, this fabric is for the bedroom. You think so? No, not just the bedroom. We can go anywhere. I love it. But yeah, it is gorgeous. It would be beautiful in the bedroom. I just use it in her house. It's going in the living space, so it's not going to be in the bedroom. But you will soon see that as well. I paired it again with browns. All of the colors that are in here, pretty much, you'll see. So let me show you real quick. I'm just going to run across the room really fast. I thought I had everything sitting here with me, but let me grab the brown so I can show you it together. Just hold on, do the little Dun, 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 dun. I'll be back. Oh my gosh. I'm coming. We're back. So, hello, I'm back. Okay, I wanted to show you with the brown. Are you still with me? Stay with me. All right, so here's the brown. This is a beautiful linen. So, this is a beautiful neutral as well. Very trendy, very popping, you know, for the season, especially for fall, winter season. But it looks beautiful with this. Look at that. Look at that. Y'all see that? I tell you, I just love fabric. Oh my gosh, do y'all like that? It's very chocolate. It says the colors in this fabric is the color in my home. Really, Carolyn? Oh my gosh, you've chosen some beautiful colors. It's absolutely beautiful. Yes, true, the camera isn't doing the fabric justice. Imagine a mix of mixing it with plain brown fabric and the sofas. Yes, thumbs up, live, y'all. Oh, thank you. This is gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you so much, Russell. Yes, it's not doing it justice. I'm telling you, if you saw this fabric in person, you would be like, oh my gosh, I love that. It's beautiful, especially with this brown. I mean, just the closeness as you can get. I'm gonna get really close, y'all, so you can kind of see it even closer. Look at that. Look at that combination. You see the blues, you see the greens, you see the mauves, you see them? I know I'm so extra sometimes. When it comes to being the pretty things, you know, and the beautiful things, I love home. I love creating the feeling in the home because it's yours. It's endearing to you. I do believe your home should speak to you when you come through the door. I used to say often, I still say it, that before you leave your home, this is how you know if you really enjoy home. You will look back before you go out the door. Have you ever thought about that? I, I I found myself doing it and I had to speak it out loud. I said, wow, I really love home. Not just because of the things in the home, but just what home means to me overall. I love home. I love home. So yeah, if you look back, you know you really love your home because you're thinking about going back in it. Let's see. This combination looks beautiful. You always say, oh, thank you so much, Susan. You're so sweet. I love that. Thank you. Thank you kindly. I love them all. I'm sure whatever you choose will be fabulous. Michelle says, I do that. You do? Really? Okay, I'm not alone. Right before you go out that door, before you lock it, you hit that door and you like, take that look back. I don't know if I really want to leave, but I gotta go to work. Yeah. That's a good way to put it. Thanks, Deidre. Yes, yes, yes. So this is gorgeous with the brown. Then we have the other brown, which is this beautiful one. All of these colors are pretty much on the shop, the Etsy shop. And so we have this as well. Y'all, my battery life is, I am enjoying myself. I don't know how long we've been on, but I'm enjoying myself. So this one here is the leopard print. And as you can see, it's a beautiful chenille fabric as well. And it has the beautiful creamy background here, but it's a raised print. I'm trying to make it where you can see the texture. So it has a lot of texture. So if you like texture, you know, some people don't like a lot of texture. You know, it's just not good for them. We'll get into that another time. But some people don't like a lot of texture. They get overstimulated from texture. I myself, that's probably me, because I get so hyped with the fabrics. Oh my gosh. But this one is absolutely beautiful too. So this will look beautiful in the seat and in the back facing part, and then maybe just a neutral color, like maybe something like this cream in the back. What do you think about that combination? I really like that combination. Really, really like that combination. What do you think? Let me know. What do you think? Absolutely love it. It may be just a little bit more beigey than so creamy as this one is. Get a little bit more beigey. So it'll be not brown, but more muted down, muddied, creamy color than so bright as this is. But I absolutely love this. It goes beautifully with the wood tones in the chair. You see that? Absolutely gorgeous. So I like to think and take all of that into account as well when I'm doing the chair. If I'm going to be painting the chairs or redoing the chairs, stripping them down or whatever. In this case, I'm doing nothing to them. Only strip them down, get them ready for reupholstering because I really like the wood tones that are going around in here because it has this wash effect, if you can see it. You see that on there? I think it would look beautiful. Anything, okay. Little Mac, how about the light leopard in the back and the brown one on the seat? The light leopard, the cream and gold. What did I do with it? I don't have my AC on. It's getting hot. Me and all my hair. This one on the back with this is what you're saying? That's a very interesting combination. I don't know. Look at that. You made the suggestion. You let me know, since you look at it together, what that looks like to you. In the long run, what that would look like. I like it. It's interesting, but I don't know on that one. But a good thought. Your home is gorgeous. Just love everything. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Anybody have any questions? Any questions, any thoughts? You know, I appreciate you all coming on. I really do. I appreciate it so much because I didn't know if I turned this camera on, if anybody was going to pop on here, one or two. I did not know, but I appreciate everyone that is here in the live in this very moment. And you have encouraged me and gave me the confidence to just turn the camera on and let it rip. So I appreciate it so much. You all coming on here and interacting with me in this moment, which is something I, again, very much love. Now, this is a new fabric that I have picked up. I have not made the samples for my shop yet. This is really fun. You have to love color to indulge in this. But this is seriously fun because, again, I do love green, but I know this is probably not going to be a choice. But one day down the line, I'm definitely going to reupholster something with this print because I love mixing patterns and prints together in spaces. It gives it a very upscale design look, but it's something that you definitely have to be into. You can't just decide one day I'm going to do this, live with it, because it's a lot to live with. It's definitely a lot to live with. So I would start out with something like this in a very small dose. An ottoman maybe, something like that. Pillow maybe, something like that. If your whole room is neutral, and then add a pop of something like this, and then maybe a green and white plant, something like that. But I just thought it was fun for something down the line that I will bring to you since I'm talking about fabrics and whatnot. And then we always have tried and true, safe. I don't want to just call it safe. It's beautiful. It's calm. Look at that. A different mood just came over you just from seeing it. It just makes you go, just exhale. Is what it does. That's what a neutral will do for you. It just gives you that cold, cool feeling that I just want to rest my mind. It feels peaceful. It does. It feels safe because it's easy. And this is a beautiful muslin fabric. And I recently used this one on the back of my chairs. If you've seen that video, and if you didn't, go pop back by and see. So remember, the bottom was open because I needed to get my slip covers. I have not found them all yet. I found one. They are somewhere because I still have a lot of things packed up elsewhere. And I'm enjoying what I have here and things that I have put in place in this home that I'm in now. But I like it with the back of the chairs being covered in this because I just think it's very soft. It's very pretty. It's easy. And it's neutral. It's just calm. Any other thoughts out there before the phone cuts off? Anything you want to say? Anything you want to ask? Anything? Anybody? Let me know. This is a good opportunity. You have me live. You can talk to me. Talk to me. Come on. Let it rip. What do you want to know? Question. With the thin sheet, do you use... Yeah, I would definitely put this behind it. But if you can see, it's really not that thin. You see? But, yeah, a different one behind it. Did you see the color change when I did that? See? Maybe a white. But there's the color change. You see? So, yes, if I were to use this, I would definitely use something in the back of it before I actually put this down. Because it's not thin, but it is thin. I mean, it's not like, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It says, I love your channel. Your designs are amazing. Thank you, Yolanda. Thank you for jumping on. And your house is beautiful. Thank you so much. How can I order your pillows? The link is down in the description box, not below this video, but other videos. It says Designs by Shenell Etsy shop. Would you go live when you do it? Well, I could do a small portion of the live when I get ready to do it. It's just that it requires so much when you're doing a chair because of all the bending, moving around, you know, that you have to do, your body mechanics, because I definitely try to be very intentional with my body mechanics when I am working with my furniture pieces and doing things, because if you bend certain ways, being of a certain age, that's anybody, but being myself at this beautiful big age, I have to be very conscious of how I'm positioning my body. So when I'm on camera, I still want to come across, how can I put that? As professional as possible. So sometimes my angles are not so pretty on camera when I am doing it, or if I thought to do it live. So when I'm recording, it's a little bit different because I can take the camera and the tripod and position it in different ways where you're not seeing if I'm bent over a certain way or if I'm turned a certain way, you know, showing body parts that don't want to be blasted. I guess that's a way of putting it. But I will see. Maybe a portion of it I can do live. I can try that. Thank you, Russell. Anything else? Anybody else? Any other questions? Nothing? No one? How is your leg, or was it your foot? It was my foot. I'm barefoot in the moment. It was my foot. I fractured my foot. It is doing so much more better. So much more better. Thank God. I am so happy to be over that part of my life. I never thought I would be in that position, as with a lot of positions that I am right now in life, but I was. I was simply going outside, literally, to take the trash out. I went through the garage door. I thought I was being very careful. I was going slow motion. I had boxes in my hand, and I was looking where I was going, and I was going very slow. And I caught the lip where the garage door comes down, and it meets your driveway, that little lip. if you have a garage, and it's normally a little raised lip, my foot caught that lip, and it literally, I heard it when it broke. And I thought to myself, I said, that's not going to be good. I just really just did what I just did with the camera. I just shook my head and went, oh, wow. And I looked back down at my foot, and it was just swelling up, getting bigger and bigger. I went ahead and just dropped the boxes in the trash can because I'm a recycler. So I still did my job, put them in the trash can, hobbled onto the curb and put the trash on the curb, and then I got in my car and went to the ER. And there she was for several months, several months. It was grueling. You would think just a foot fracture would not be that bad, but it really was. It was broken. The bone was split right on the side of my foot. So if you picture your I'll do the right. So if you picture your feet and your toes, and then you have this side, which is the spine of your foot, and then that last metatarsal over here, it was split on the side. The bone was split. It did not heal properly. We tried to wait and see if it would heal on its own. It did not heal on its own. And so surgery was needed, and that's what happened. I did have surgery, so I had to have a plate inserted with screws, and I couldn't put weight on it for, I don't know how long. It was a long time. It was probably about 2 months going through the rehab and all of that before I could walk straight again. It was not nice. But in the meantime, I was still trying to create videos because I love y'all and what I do, and I miss it so much. But I did what I could while I could. But yeah, I know a lot of times we're going through, people out there like you all, you go through and nobody knows what you're going through because sometimes you just don't talk about it. People don't know what you're going through. You just show up as who you are, and that's pretty much who I am. I just still show up as who I am. I'm a very happy person. I love people. I love you all. So that's why I'm here today. So yeah, just sharing my life and little things with you. So that's just the little thing that I had shared at all, because it was just one of those things. But I'm much better. Thank you so kindly for asking. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much better. Now we have to work on these knees. That's a whole nother, we don't even want to talk about that. I've been there with my foot. Oh, sadly, I'm sorry. I hope it's so much better. I hope it's so much better now, because it's not something that we cannot, I mean, some people do without it. Let me not go there. But yeah, that's a whole nother subject. But yeah, being without something that you've been with for so long, it's quite the adjustment. It's quite the adjustment. Thank God. Yes, you're so right. Thank God. He carried me through. God carried me through that moment in life. I tell you. Oof. It's a road. It's a road. It's been a road. When I say transition, I have transitioned in so many different ways. I want to thank you for your message on grief. It helped me a great deal. Thanks for being vulnerable in that moment. You are so welcome. You are definitely so welcome. And that's my other channel. If you all have not checked out that channel, I actually have two. It's Let's Do Life Together with Shenell. And it is very much faith-based. I talk a lot to women, but it is for men as well. If you are a man, you can always switch it up and add yourself into the situations and circumstances, because we as people, we all go through many things. Grief is a process that is so different for everybody. You can put no time limit on it. It's wow, it's almost beyond words. And depending on that person that you're grieving, how close they were in your heart and things like that. I myself have had lost my mom, as well as my two children, my two girls. And yeah, it's life altering, totally life altering. But I do, and I thank God for allowing me that time now to be able to share, because sometimes I don't want to talk about it. Sometimes I have photos up and I have to take them down. So sometimes they're out here where I can see them, and then sometimes I have to put them away, because of course they're always in my heart. But seeing them, I don't know about any of you out there, but seeing them sometimes in photos, you know, it makes you sad. Yeah, it takes you to moments. You think of still happy moments, of course, but of course we can't live in it as hard as it is. And I don't want to start crying. We can't live in it. And that's one thing my baby girl told me, Peyton, before she passed away. She had a message for so many people that came to see her in her last days. And I know this is so personal, but she had a message for so many people. And she gave me my message, which was many things, but one in particular. She told me, she said, I want you to live, Mommy. She said, live. I want you to live. And maybe I could talk about that later, because she was very young. And I asked her, of course, what that meant to her, which was something we discussed years before. But she told me to live. And so that's what I do my best to live up to that for her and for myself, which is live. And so for anybody out there, is what I know this is so off track, but if you've ever been through some life-changing moments, and that's one thing why I say all the time, keep it moving no matter what. Keep it moving. No matter what's going on in your life, no matter what you're going through, how hard it may be, frustrating, challenging, whatever the situation is, just keep it moving. Don't live in it. Don't live it. Don't let it defeat you. Don't let it defeat you. But you can check that out on Let's Do Life Together with Shenell. And that's on YouTube as well. And I share those different things over there. But thank you all again for joining me. I appreciate it. I didn't mean to come on here and start crying. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me leave the last comments. It's ironic that you did your live today, because I was truly having a moment. Oh, I'm so sorry. I lost my mom and my son. I'm so sorry to hear that. May the peace of God surround you right now, Deidre. And may comfort of the Holy Spirit embrace you. I'm so sorry to hear that. So I pray that each and every day that you continue to go forth in strength with God at the helm, because you know He has you in the palm of His hands. God loves you, and God will comfort you. God will. And I can tell you that at another time, all the moments that I've had. I'm so sorry to hear that, especially your son. Whew. That's heavy. Miss my late son. I know, Carolyn, I believe you have told me that before, that you did lose your son. Every day is so really, it is. It's different. It's so different. Right, good and bad. Otherwise, no matter what, we have to keep moving. Keep living. As the words of my baby Peyton said, keep living. It's hard, but you have to keep living. Thank you so much. We will pray for one. Amen. That's what we do. We pray for each other. I pray for you. You pray for me. We lift each other up. That's what we are. Sisterhood and sister and brotherhood. For all the men who may be out there listening. But again, thank you, you all. I appreciate it. Everything within me on today, giving me the courage to do this live. And because I tend to overthink things, I have to make a decision sometimes. And this was one of those moments. I kept saying I was going to schedule it, but you know, God just said do it. Just turn the camera on and go for it. And that's what I did. So thank you again. And I'm going to pop off for now. And again, we will see each other very soon. And oh my gosh, the camera fell. It's gone. Oh, and we will see each other again. Okay. So bye for now. I appreciate you all. You're awesome. Yes, dealing with him not being here one day at a time. Yes, one day at a time. One moment at a time. I have to say, one moment at a time. This was great. Thank you, little Mac. You're welcome. Bye, y'all. Bye.